Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into a detailed guide on identifying and correcting coding logic errors, inspired by the principles a mentor like Kunal sir might emphasize. We'll focus on common pitfalls, debugging strategies, and techniques to write more robust and understandable code. This will be interspersed with examples in Python, as it's a widely accessible language, but the principles apply broadly. Introduction: what's wrong with my coding logic? Wrong doesn't always mean a syntax error. It often refers to code that doesn't produce the correct output, it fails to meet the specified requirements. Works sometimes but not always, edge cases are missed, inputs aren't properly validated, etc. Is needlessly complex, it's hard to understand, maintain, and debug. Is inefficient, it takes too long to run or uses too much memory. Breaks easily, a small change can cause unexpected and widespread problems. Lacks clarity, the purpose of the code isn't immediately obvious to another developer, or even to yourself in a few months. Kunal sir, or any good coding mentor, would emphasize understanding the underlying problem, not just hacking at the code until it appears to work. Core principles Kunal sir might preach. Before we get to specific techniques, here are some overarching themes. 1. Understand the problem first. Don't jump into coding immediately. Spend time analyzing the requirements. What are the inputs? What are the expected outputs? What are the constraints? Write test cases manually before writing any code. 2. Break down complexity. Large, monolithic functions are a breeding ground for errors. Decompose the problem into smaller, manageable, and well-defined subproblems. Each subproblem should be addressed by a separate function or module. 3. Write readable code. Use meaningful variable names, add comments, but don't over-comment obvious things, and format your code consistently. Your code should be easy to understand by others, and by your future self. 4. Test thoroughly. Don't just test the happy path. Test edge cases, boundary conditions, and invalid inputs. Use unit tests to isolate and verify the behavior of individual components. Consider integration tests to ensure that different parts of your system work together correctly. 5. Debug systematically. Don't just randomly change things in the hope of fixing the problem. Use a debugger, print statements, and logs to trace the execution of your code and identify the source of the error. 6. Learn from mistakes. When you find a bug, take the time to understand why it occurred and how you could have prevented it. Document your findings and share them with others. Common coding logic errors and how to fix them. Let's break down some specific types of errors and offer strategies to resolve them. 1. Off by one errors. What it is. A very common error that occurs when your loop or conditional statement executes one too many times or one too few times. This often involves confusion between equals, 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 and equals. It's particularly prevalent when dealing with array indices, ranges, and counters. Example, Python. Fix. Carefully review your loop conditions and array indices, double check whether you should be using or equals, etc. Test with edge cases. Empty arrays, single element arrays, and arrays with a specific number of elements, example powers of 2, are good for uncovering these errors. Use a debugger to step through the code and examine the values of your variables. Pay close attention to the first and last iterations of your loops. Better version, with correct index handling and checks for empty arrays. 2. Incorrect conditional logic. Asterisk what it is asterisk your if, elif, and else statements don't cover all possible cases or have incorrect conditions. Often due to misunderstanding of Boolean operators, and, or, not. Asterisk example, Python. Asterisk fix asterisk. Asterisk use truth tables to analyze complex Boolean expressions. Write out all possible combinations of inputs and the expected output. Asterisk simplify your conditions. Often, complex if statements can be rewritten in a more concise and understandable way. Asterisk consider using elif to handle multiple mutually exclusive conditions. Asterisk make sure your else block handles the default or unexpected cases. Asterisk consider edge cases and write test cases for different age values. Asterisk better version asterisk. 3. Improper loop termination. Asterisk what it is asterisk your loop either never terminates, infinite loop, or terminates prematurely. Asterisk example, Python. Asterisk fix asterisk. Asterisk carefully examine your loop condition. Is it possible for the condition to never become false? Asterisk make sure you are updating the loop variable in a way that will eventually lead to termination. Asterisk use a debugger to step through the code and see how the loop variable changes with each iteration. Asterisk add a counter to your loop and break out of the loop if the counter exceeds a certain limit. This can help you prevent infinite loops while debugging. Asterisk better version asterisk. 4. Incorrect function arguments / return values. Asterisk what it is asterisk you are passing the wrong arguments to a function, or the function is returning the wrong value. This can be due to misunderstanding the function's interface or making mistakes in the function's implementation. Asterisk example, Python. Asterisk fix asterisk. Asterisk carefully review the function's documentation or specification. Make sure you understand what arguments the function expects and what value it returns. Asterisk use type hints to specify the expected types of arguments and return values. This can help you catch type errors early on. Asterisk write unit tests to verify that the function is behaving as expected. Asterisk use a debugger to step through the function's execution and examine the values of the arguments and return values. Asterisk better version asterisk. 5. Data type mismatches. Asterisk what it is asterisk trying to perform an operation on data of incompatible types, example adding a string to an integer. Asterisk example, Python. Asterisk fix asterisk. Asterisk use explicit type conversions. Convert values to the correct type before performing operations on them. Asterisk be aware of the implicit type conversions that are performed by your programming language. These conversions can sometimes lead to unexpected results. Asterisk use type hints to specify the expected types of variables. Asterisk use a debugger to examine the types of variables at runtime. Asterisk better version asterisk. 6. Scope issues. Asterisk what it is asterisk trying to access a variable that is not in the current scope. This can happen when you try to access a local variable from outside the function in which it is defined, or when you try to access a global variable that has not been properly declared. Asterisk example, Python. Asterisk fix asterisk. Asterisk understand the scope rules of your programming language. Variables defined inside a function are typically only accessible within that function. Asterisk use the global keyword to declare that a variable is global. This allows you to access and modify the variable from within a function. Asterisk pass variables as arguments to functions if you need to access them from within the function. Asterisk avoid using global variables excessively. Global variables can make your code harder to understand and maintain. Asterisk better version, if you need to access X outside the function. 7. Resource leaks, memory leaks, file handle leaks. Asterisk what it is asterisk failing to release resources, memory, file handles, database connections, etc., that your program has acquired. This can lead to performance problems and, eventually, program crashes. Asterisk example, Python, file handle leak. Asterisk fix asterisk. Asterisk use try, finally blocks to ensure that resources are always released, even if an exception occurs. Asterisk use the with statement to automatically manage resources. The with statement guarantees that the resource will be released when the block is exited, even if an exception occurs. Asterisk be careful when using global resources. Make sure that they are properly initialized and released when your program exits. Asterisk use memory profilers to identify memory leaks. Asterisk better version, using with 8. Incorrect algorithm. Asterisk what it is asterisk you've chosen the wrong approach to solve the problem. This might involve using the wrong data structure, an inefficient algorithm, or simply misunderstanding the requirements. Asterisk example, Python. While this code works, it's less efficient than using Python's built-in max function. Asterisk fix asterisk. Asterisk study common algorithms and data structures. Learn about the strengths and weaknesses of different approaches. Asterisk analyze the time and space complexity of your algorithms. Choose the most efficient algorithm for the task at hand. Asterisk consider using existing libraries and frameworks. They often provide optimized implementations of common algorithms and data structures. Asterisk don't reinvent the wheel. If a library or function already exists that solves your problem, use it. Asterisk better version asterisk. Debugging techniques Kunal sir would approve of. Asterisk print statements asterisk strategically place print statements to display the values of variables and the flow of execution. This is a quick and easy way to identify problems. Asterisk debuggers, PDB in Python. Use a debugger to step through your code line by line, examine variables, and set breakpoints. This allows you to pinpoint the exact location of the error. When you run this, you'll enter the PDB debugger. Use commands like *n, next line. *p variable, print variable value. *c, continue execution. *q, quit. *logging *use a logging library to record events, errors, and warnings. This is useful for tracking down problems in production environments. *unit tests write unit tests to isolate and verify the behavior of individual functions or modules. This can help you catch errors early on and prevent them from propagating to other parts of your system. Code reviews have another developer review your code. A fresh pair of eyes can often spot errors that you have missed. Rubber duck debugging explain your code line by line to a rubber duck, or any inanimate object. This can help you identify gaps in your understanding and spot errors. General tips from Kunal sir, or a good mentor. Practice, practice, practice. The more you code, the better you'll become at identifying and fixing errors. Read code. Study well-written code from open source projects or libraries. Pay attention to how experienced developers structure their code, handle errors, and write tests. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're stuck, don't be afraid to ask a colleague or mentor for help. Explain your problem clearly and show them what you've tried so far. Be patient. Debugging can be frustrating, but it's an essential part of the software development process. Stay calm, be methodical, and don't give up. Focus on understanding. Don't just try to fix the symptoms of the problem, focus on understanding the root cause. This will help you prevent similar errors in the future. Refactor regularly. Don't be afraid to refactor your code to improve its readability and maintainability. This can make it easier to spot errors and prevent them from occurring in the first place. By following these principles and techniques, you can improve your coding logic and become a more effective and confident programmer. Remember, debugging is a skill that improves with practice. Embrace the challenge, learn from your mistakes, and keep coding.